with your hands finally on the Um-Durman, and I believe Wilgus sheathed it behind him, stepped out of the temple and was instantly just attacked, well, not attacked, but bats started like flying in front of his face. You've heard many tale of bats
Bats.
in the Misty Vale, especially in Outskirt. He's swatting them away, and once the vision cleared, Leanara, Quasimund, and a few of Quasimund's crew standing there. Leanara, amazed that you'd actually managed to do what you'd set out to do. But it's just the Truth Society. Could it really be
getting dicey?
I mean, it could.
It could be.
It could be. Right.
Yes.
Now we'll get Sorry. Hello to Lyndon, by the way. Thanks for joining us. Let's get some outskirt sounds going. Okay. We're outside the temple. The group's all there. Leanara's standing there. Quasimund's with her. You've never really seen them together. I mean, they've both been at the Three Stags at the same time. And she'd always sort of mentioned the group. But it's just a bit curious that they're all there. Leanara, ecstatic. She's so excited. And she is maybe like 10 meters away from you, Wilgus. And she's... I can't... You've actually done it. You've got the True Society will be very happy to take that from you, Wilgus.
Oh, that's a very nice offer. But we first got to go and, free the whole Misty Vale and unlock the whole adventure tourism thing. We're going to be heading up north pretty shortly. If you want to grab all your mates and follow us so we can lead them into righteous battle and enlightenment, that would be charming.
Well, we had a deal. I believe the 50 gold pieces for each of the pieces of the statuette you found. I'm still willing to pay you for the pieces, and now that you've found the Um-Durman, we can't let it risk getting in the wrong hands. And the whole point here was that you've obtained it for us to keep safe.
You're absolutely right. We will take 50 gold pieces for the other pieces that we've collected. We've left them inside upstairs there.
I believe you.
In the ruins.
The fact that you've got the Um-Durman means
yes.
I don't need to see the pieces. I can just.
But I do need to see the 150 gold.
Yeah, I'll give you that. That's fine.
Thank you. Yep.
Obviously, with the Um-Durman taking into our possession.
No, that wasn't part of the deal. It was
I didn't pay you to just find the pieces and not deliver them to me. And instead, you've delivered the Um-Durman to me.
I know. It's instead. That's correct. So it was just the pieces that was part of the deal. Wasn't handing over the Um-Durman. I think you'll find we never mentioned giving over the sword.
She
It would be much more expensive.
Right. Once you had the 4 pieces, they were to be gifted to us.
Yes, they're right up there.
So that we could get the Um-Durman.
No.
Quasimund, she says as she sort of like looks over her shoulder. Get the money. And Quasimund looks a little sort of uncertain. Get the money. And he's got a little pouch sort of on his side that he starts sort of fiddling around with, and Leanara walks up to him and sort of she's blocking what you can see of Quasimund. You can see them organizing something and handing something over to Leanara. Yeah.
Can I? I'm just going to cough and pick up some dirt surreptitiously from the ground from my feet and throw it in Leonara's face and say, "Let's run."
Well, Leanara's like facing away from you. She's like
I thought
she's
she was
dealing
coming
with.
towards me.
No,
What
no,
is it?
she's turned around and getting something from Quasimund at this point.
Oh well, I don't have to do that. I'll just throw a rock at the back of her head. Run!
Whoa.
Let's go.
Okay.
Come on, everyone. Let's run.
All right, let's before we run, let me just move you guys onto
I can smell a deal going
page.
south. Very honest.
What I'm gonna need from you, Digby, is an initiative roll, please. Or pull an initiative card.
Digby.
Okay. Oh, I can't see an actual map. It's just white.
Yeah, I don't have a map for
Oh, that's all
outside
right.
the
Oh,
temple,
okay,
so we're
yeah.
just gonna go with this.
Got a 4.
It's like the Matrix.
Okay, Mallory, do you want to grab me an initiative card as well, please?
I've got a 9.
Okay, Wilgus.
Hang on. Let me put it.
Lucas has a 6.
Okay, we've got the going to pull some for the bats here as well. Digby, I'll swap you that 4. I'm just going to move that around since you are doing sort of like a surprise attack while stuff is happening down here. All right, we've pulled out a bunch of initiative cards. We're going to start with you, Digby. So your plan is to just throw a rock at Leonara, like the back of Leonara's head.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't even have to be a heavy rock. It's more just like to throw a bunch of dust or whatever so they can't see, or just a and a run.
Okay.
But okay, yeah,
we
if
can.
it does damage, that's fine. I don't know.
Okay. The
I don't know what the roll is for.
we can just use like
gravel.
maybe your brawling, unless there's another that you think that would fit.
Dirt, throw gravel.
Sleight of hand, maybe sleight of hand.
Okay. I've got sleight of hand. What happened? What was it?
You needed a 12. You rolled a 16. Did you want to push that?
No.
Okay. So Digby yells out, "Run!" Throws like dirt out in front of you all. It doesn't go far. It kind of just scatters with the wind. You've got the stairs back down towards the gate that you can start heading down, but it's a good 50 meters of stairs down towards that to the ground, and then 20 meters across to that gate. So it's a decent run if you're wanting to. If you're wanting to dash, you'll be able to use some of that distance.
Is that past them, or is there some to the north as
It'll
well?
be off to the east from here.
Oh, so not past them. We can run
Not
to
past
the.
them. Yeah.
Okay.
Is Badonkadonk down there?
Yeah. Whereabouts did you guys bring Badonkadonk up to this area with the cart? I imagine you wouldn't have been able to get up the stairs.
Not with the cart.
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
No, it's probably not. He's not like a Santorini donkey. They go up the steps. Well, okay. So I'll look at the party, and when I say run, does it look like they're like, no, get fucked, I'm not running, or are they like, yeah, let's run? Or
Wilgus, Mallory, is the plan to run? How do you guys react to Digby calling out run?
Sounds good. There's a shady looking bunch of people from the pub. That Quasimund guy, I've never liked the look of him. So if Digby calls out run, I think we're a tight enough group that we just move as a single unit and run.
Well, you get to run. Oh yeah. On your turn. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
I can see the stairs you've drawn them in.
I'm like, I'm with you, pal. Wait till the 9th turn in the round.
What about Wilgus? What is he thinking?
Yeah, Wilgus trusts Digby, and he knows that Digby knows when a deal or talking interaction goes pear-shaped, so he's quite happy to prep his ankles for a movement.
Okay. Right. Yeah. You basically you look to the crew and they all look keen to run with you.
Okay, so my movement's 12. Does that mean that I can run 12 squares if I dash?
If you're dashing, yeah.
Okay, I'm off the map.
Okay, that's cool. You can just have you on the stairs there.
Yep.
It is Quasimun's turn, who sees you running. And what's Quasimun got to do here? He sees you running, but he looks over towards where the sword is. And I think he's more interested in that sword. He is going to 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's going to move over to Wilgus, and as he does, the pouch of coins that he was about to hand to Leanara just like drops to the ground. And as he approaches Wilgus, he draws his scimitar out from his side and attacks Wilgus.
Oh dear.
It is he needed a 16, rolled an 11. That's 5 slashing damage against Wilgus. Now, Wilgus, you got yourself a nice new heroic ability last week.
Dun dun. Despite Dragonbane's best efforts, Wilgus did level up, and I gained Robust, which is +2 HP.
Yeah,
so
nice.
now Wilgus has 17 hit points.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to turn your shoulder
Well,
towards the duck.
as Quasimun's scimitar swings across towards Wilgus, he looks surprised, and it just maybe clangs off his armored helm, doing no damage.
Okay. Well, next up, Leanara, before you know it, is on your other side behind you. Now that you've turned to face Quasimun's attack. And Leanara is going to use the backstabbing ability.
Oh, they do that?
Yeah. So we're going to get a boon to the roll on this one. And damage is increased if she hits. She pulls a dagger out from behind her. She needed a 16 and rolled a 2. Does 7 damage, but we're going to add a d8 onto that. So it does 9 damage. Can I get a constitution roll from Wilgus, please?
Wilgus succeeds on a 10.
Okay, there's a tingle, there's like pain as this dagger like finds. I'm assuming, what's your armor? It's
6.
So okay, so there, yeah. So it does find purchase in you, Wilgus, somewhere sort of on your side. And there's the usual pain that you've come to know of, like being stabbed. But there's like a tingle to this one. And you look around to see her withdrawing a knife, and it's just got this purple poison dripping off the blade. And what we're gonna do here, since you have rolled a 10, which is enough, on your next turn, you're just going to take a d6 of poison damage.
Shite.
On your next turn.
So just to clarify, that was 9 damage that she did.
9 total. Yeah.
9. Yeah. Cool.
These bats are still fluttering around. And we're just going to get a roll from them. Who's got the highest constitution? What's everyone got?
Wilgus has 15.
Mallory?
Mallory's 13.
And Digby?
No, 9.
Oh, okay. So
And Dragonbane, that's the highest.
Right. The bats are attacking the person with the highest constitution with this attack. So this is all again on you, Wilgus.
Okay.
These bats, they just swarm down at you, and their teeth and claws start scratching away at your face. They do a total of 9 damage, 9 slashing damage
Ouch.
to you. And I am going to need you to roll from the fair table.
Do I click something to do that, or
Let me just... page 52. Where are we? Just give me a D8.
4?
You just, as the bats pull away from you on their attack, you just go white as a sheet. Just with the damage, the poison on playing on your mind, sort of everything screeches to a halt there. And I'm going to give you the scared condition. And Mallory, just seeing Wilgus being surrounded and white as a ghost, I'll also need you to get the scared condition as well.
Oh no. No defense against it.
No defense against it.
Youch.
Oh.
Over to Wilgus now.
Oh, guys, shit! What are you doing? No! We're not Ezra Hellcoth. He's up north. Don't attack me, you pieces of shit. And Wilgus will try and disengage and run away. Do I have to roll something?
Yeah,
or do I just...
yeah. So there's you just need to roll an evade for any attack that might be coming. So the attack that is coming is from, well, there's 2 things that happen. Leanara, as you sort of start spluttering words out, Leanara just says, if you just give me Um-Durman, this can all be finished. It's all over. But Quasimun, seeing you about to sort of escape, slashes out with a scimitar. I just need to get an evade roll from you.
Does he attack even though he's had his turn already?
Yeah, this is
the disengage thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha, cool. All right, Wilgus will evade. Oh, shit! And bowls that up successfully. Can I push it?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Can you put? I think you can, but I will double check. I'm pretty certain you can. Yeah, no, you can. That's why there's the... Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Wilgus will push and succeeds, but he's super annoyed with himself that he had to remember to use his right foot first. So he's going to give himself the angry condition, how he could, fail to dodge such a blatant blow.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you managed to just dodge out of the way. You do get either full movement and action, or you can dash.
All right, Wilgus will dash. 1, 2, 3. Woohoo! And he finds Digby on the stairs. Oh, they're crazy, mate.
Oh, thank goodness. You're such a fast runner.
Cool. It is the crew's turn. Quasimun's group of guys. What's their movement? 10. All right, so they notice you running, and they are all just sort of following suit. After Leanara sort of calls out, points out and says, "Get them! Get the Um-Durman!" And what sort of... So how far did you end up moving?
Who are you talking to?
You, Wilgus.
My max, which is, I think, 12.
Oh,
Yeah.
One,
So
2, 3.
12 squares, 2 per square is 48 meters per second.
20. Yeah. All right. So you are still on the map, just at the very edge. The group all go running, and they're all Mallory, you can see them just like swinging these slings as they run up behind sort of Wilgus there. But they're each going to launch an attack with their sling. One of them just knocks you right on the back of the helmet there, Wilgus, doing 5 damage.
Oh, shit! That's going to leave a scratch on my armor, but not on my flesh.
And Mallory, over to you.
Right, can I book it over to where the boys are?
Yeah, you can. And the only way you're going to not get an attack that you need to evade is, actually, even in your current distance, just where you were standing, there is going to need to be a disengage. So you can.
But just because I'm walking past them, well, running
Because
past.
because your starting position is within range.
These chicks
can't-
just get
can't be
to
like,
hit
"Look over
every
there."
time.
Look over there. Evade. Okay. Hmm.
Let me just
Let's go
double
evade.
check the.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm just going to double check some stuff. Of course, these guys don't call it disengage. They call it something else. What do they call it?
TPK.
It's not, all right, opportunity attack.
GTFO.
No, they don't call it opportunity attack either. That would be too.
It's IP, isn't it?
Yeah.
Called excusing oneself.
Um.
Pardon me. I am called elsewhere.
Very polite game.
What's
Okay.
in chat? What is the Dragonbane word for opportunity attack? I'm trying to quickly just figure out if it's like a. Is it opposed rolls?
Let it be something.
I
Nice.
reckon Christian's
I can
probably like
escape.
scrambling to the book now as well.
Thanks, Tian.
Pushed rolls, open opposed rolls. This is a very important thing. Rounds initiative, surprise, reactions.
It's called free attack. If you're standing within 2 meters of an enemy, then move away from the enemy, you must make an evade roll.
Yeah.
That's all it says. That's on chapter 2
So
combat.
so it's a free attack. So it's basically a free action. So it's not like I was just trying to see if it was a reaction or not. So that's cool. So it's not a reaction. They can do it as many times as need be. So yeah. So they will attack out.
Oh my gosh.
So what is
Okay,
what's Mallory's decision?
Gonna try and evade.
Okay.
Evade and run.
Cool. Well, the first attack comes from Quasimund as he sees you about to bolt out. He needed a 16. He rolled a 15. That's 8 slashing damage. Give us an evade.
Whoa, evade. Come on, evade. Evade. Oh, I evaded.
Ooh,
Got a 10.
Nice. The second attack comes from Leanara's poison dagger.
Do I get another
You
evade?
do get another evade.
I don't think I can soak it. Oh, am I evading now?
Give us another
Yes.
evade. Yeah, please.
Come on, please. Another 10.
Amazing. You live. Do you want to describe what that looks like as these 2 attacks come your way?
I think she just ducks down, goes to run, and then ducks sideways, and then gets the duck out of there and just zooms after the other 2 down the stairs.
Yeah, nice.
And pew.
Okay.
I don't get an attack, do I? Because this is like a sprint.
Correct. So you guys are all on the sort of the edge of the map at this point. The bats are fast movers, and they are just following Wilgus that entire time. And so the vampire bats, or vampiric bats, I should say, not vampire bats, swarm Wilgus with just at an absolute frantic pace. Everyone within 10 meters of Wilgus, which is all of you, suffer a fear attack. It's not a roll from the see if you get a fear attack. This is you get a fear attack.
Now I got that new thingy, that new special power.
Not yet, you haven't. That was me just prepping you guys
I
for
haven't
what
got it
might
yet.
might
What?
come.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get a D8 from each of you, please.
Wilgus rolled a 3 for pants wetting.
Basically, Wilgus, with the bats, you're still trying to. You've got their claws and their teeth in mind as they swarm you again, and you are frantically trying to get them off you, and you lose your breath, leaving you completely exhausted. So give yourself the exhausted condition, please. Digby rolled a 5. Digby, you just scream out in horror as the swarm of bats.
Always do that.
which causes everyone who hears it to immediately suffer a fear attack.
So all of these people that are chasing us?
All player characters who hear the sound. That's what it says. All player characters who hear the sound to immediately
Good
suffer.
though, man. What a way to end a battle.
No. Again.
So we'll get back to that. Mallory, you just become completely petrified with terror and you're unable to move.
Oh no! Frozen.
On your next action, you will not be able to perform any movement or any actions. You'll just roll willpower to see if you can break that paralysis. So you're just frozen in spot.
Poor little duck.
Yeah.
Suffers,
Sorry. Huh? When I scream, does that make me run, or is that just a scream?
No, that's just a scream. It's just
You're
a scream.
fine.
You're just standing there. You're standing there screaming out in horror.
This is Wilgus's move. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I run away.
Yo, Digby, stay in your lane. Screaming is Wilgus.
I screamed in such a way that you don't want to go anywhere. You're like, I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Can I get a willpower roll from everyone? This actually does require a willpower roll. Sorry.
A Wilgus roll.
A Wilgus roll. Everyone, give me a willpower roll. So I'm very tired today. The long COVID is
You're doing great.
kicking my ass today.
Oh.
Okay, Wilgus, you maintain that. What did we give you?
I rolled a 4 as my second one.
Sorry, this is for the first one. So this was just to make sure that you're still. So you're panting. You are exhausted.
Okay, cool.
Mallory, you are not frozen. You're not frozen in fear. Sorry.
Yes.
And Shannon, Digby has not screamed out. So it is literally just. It is just.
Shannon.
Yeah, we're just going to quickly retcon that. Wilgus is the only one that is affected from this bat attack, leaving him completely exhausted and out of breath.
Gotcha.
Exhausted. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Can the two of us kind of like link arms with Wilgus and like try and help him down the stairs?
Yeah, carry him down the stairs like a little kid. You hold him both hands.
Yeah. Well, he's not. he can still move. He's just tired. I wonder.
How strong is his armor? Can we bobsled him down the stairs?
Now we're talking.
Guys, I can hear your ideas. They're entering my helmet. I'm not sure if that's the best option here. I mean, I definitely want to nap later, but
you can still run.
Yeah. It's downhill too. That means
Cool Runnings. Have you seen Cool Runnings, Wilgus?
Can you give me an initiative card, please, Mallory? Let's get all of these cards out of the way again.
Initiative card. Damn it, it's a 9 again.
Cool. Digby, can you give me an initiative, please?
Yes. I'll put mine up the top here. It's a 5.
Cool. Wilgus?
Another 6.
The bats have a 2 and a 3. We've got a 1 for the scum, and we've got Leanara and Quasiman with an 8 and a 10. The group of sort of ruffian-looking guys continue their push towards the top of the stairs and let loose with their... they're all shouting out, "Stop! Stop! Get them!" as they sort of launch their stones down with their slings towards Wilgus. They've got just a focus on Wilgus here. One of them hits for 7 bludgeoning damage, and the other 2 miss. In fact, one of them just manages to, like, instead of throwing the rock, he throws his sling. It was a 20, which is a crit fail. He throws
He's throwing his thong at you, like they're big fans, Wilgus.
So only a total of 7 bludgeoning for Wilgus.
Oh, that one hurt. You piece of a-hole.
But the bats are relentless, getting 2 attacks on
Fucking bats.
So the bats split up. The group of bats that have been swarming across Wilgus split up and divide themselves evenly among the 3 of you. Each of you suffering 8 slashing damage from these bats.
Ooh. And is some of that taken away from the armor?
Yes, yeah. Remove your armor from that damage.
Which is 4, so take 4 damage.
And can I also... So you all take 8 minus your armor. And can I also get another willpower roll from everybody, please?
Oh shit, this is relentless.
I'm down to half hit points already.
Why do we have these bats again?
Yeah, why do we bring them with us?
The Bat Society.
You've all passed. Did you all pass?
Yeah, I got a 2.
Yep, everybody passed with your willpower roll, so that's fantastic. They're locking around all 3 of you. You've taken some damage, but at least it's not causing any kind of fear outbreak. Digby, you're up next.
Okay, so I'm going to use my... we're just running, eh? Should we just run full tilt? Yep.
Sure.
Yeah, because otherwise we'll just stay here and slowly kill them. But we'll get killed by these bats. I'm going to run.
Okay.
At 12.
Yeah, I'm gonna move you off the thing just so I can make a note of sort of how far away you are. Digby, you're just sprinting down the stairs. What's that? 12, 24 meters. You get to you're nearing the bottom of the stairs down into outskirt, and you can sort of see people on the streets now, like stopping and looking because they can hear people. They can hear the voices of Quasiman's men calling down, and just they're standing and looking quite shocked and afraid.
I'm yelling out, "Burglars and bats! There's burglars and bats!"
That's amazing
Roll the police.
alliteration. I really appreciate it. Like,
Thank you.
no, genuinely, I love it. More.
Double B.
I want more.
Double B. Wilgus, we'll move over to you.
Wilgus remembers that tingle in his bloodstream. So do I roll a d6 for the poison?
Oh yeah. Sorry, no, it's
Ooh.
just let's have a quick look. Sorry, I've got the notes here. Yeah, roll a d6.
All right, low number. Let's go. Oh shit holes.
No.
That running has like pushed that poison like deep into your bloodstream, taking 6 poison damage.
It's on the outside of my armor, right?
No, the armor does nothing to quell the effects of this poison. How's Wilgus feeling?
Wilgus is not feeling great. Thankfully, he knows that mere damage is not a risk to him, but it really hurts. It really hurts. So he's gonna use his friend Gravity to help run down these stairs.
He's just gonna toss himself down the stairs.
And he's gonna dash down to where Digby is.
Okay.
Hardy, come out, help us, village, allies.
What's your
Misty
H?
Vale.
What sort of conditions do you have, and what's your hit points at the moment?
So Wilgus' hit points is 2 out of 17. He's
Right.
feeling terrible, and he's got 3 conditions: exhausted, angry, and scared.
The exhausted is not, and your lack of hit points is not helping your cause when you call out to Hardy. You go to scream it out, and it comes out quite pained and labored and much quieter than you were hoping.
Shit.
Uh,
Maybe he'll focus on the profanity and rather than the actual information.
That also comes out very quiet. Leanara is going to sprint after you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. She just pushes straight past the crew, down to maybe she's just off the mat there. She's like gunning it with this dagger in her hand. People are seeing her now for the first time, and you can hear people being, "That's Annabelle. What's Annabelle doing?" They have no idea of who this really is. And Quasimund is going to do exactly the same. What's his movement? His movement is not as good.
Well, that's smoking.
Yeah, he sort of reaches the points meters away from Mallory, but he's too tired to be able to do anything at that point. Mallory, over to you.
Mallory follows the boys. Let's
Okay.
go.
Yeah. Actually, I should have said to you, Leanara did just run past you. You're welcome to strike out at her as she passes before you do your action.
It
Maybe I
doesn't
will.
mess with your dash, does it?
No, this is a free action.
Ooh.
Awesome. Can I like head out to like try and slow her down? Maybe trip her up.
You can. We can totally do an opposed roll if that's
Make
what
a
you
roly
would like to
poly
do.
down the hill.
We could totally do that. So
Roly-poly.
you could give me like we can do a sleight of hand against her. What can we do?
Do a bobsled attack, grab her, and then ride
So
it
we can
down
do.
the stairs.
Yes.
So you could do
That-
sleight of hand,
that.
and she would do an evade. If you want to try and trip her, or you can attack with something like a melee weapon.
I've only got like little knives and daggers.
18 on the daggers, though, right?
No, 17.
Almost.
17.
Almost.
Oh,
This still
shame.
does D8 though, doesn't it?
It does. So I might just. Okay, what am I going to do?
Trip her with a dagger. You know, like,
with a dagger.
chop her
There we go.
Just
feet
cut
off.
the footer.
Take her
Maybe-
Achilles out.
Maybe what's her name? Mallory goes to stop her, but is very automatic with the daggers and the shooting. So she just kind of cuts her in the leg, tries to slow
Oh,
down.
right. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to. Well, she's still going to roll evade. So, roll your dagger attack if that's what you want to do.
Funny to trip her over though.
Well, yeah. So it'll either be an attack with a dagger or use sleight of hand to try
You know
and
what?
trip her.
No, she tried to get Wilgus, so I'm going to try and get her. Let's go.
Okay.
Yes. So I succeeded, and there's 7 damage. in that dagger.
She needed a 14 to evade. She has rolled a 3. She sees that strike coming, and just as quickly as you avoided her dagger, she manages to just lift an arm as it slashes out as she runs past.
Or angry quacking coming from
Yeah,
Mallory.
but
Please.
it's your turn, and she is only like 2 meters ahead of you at this point. So
I jump
now
on
is
her.
your yeah,
Now we go roly-poly down the hill.
yeah, we can. What would you like to roll for that? Let's
That's a good question.
maybe an acrobatics.
Yes.
Unless there's something else you think would fit better. I think acrobatics.
Not hunting and fishing like I'm pretending she's big game.
I'm not
Monster Hunter
against it.
mounting?
I'm not against that. I'm totally not against that at all. If you would rather do a hunting and fishing because of everything that Mallory is, I will allow you to roll a hunting and fishing if that is what you would like to do.
Just sorry, I was just looking for points at that time. But yep, no, if you're okay with it, I'm okay with it.
I
Let's
am.
go. How's my hunting work when grappling someone going down the stairs? Oh, it works very well. Thank you very much. Rolled a 3.
Okay, well, we're gonna do like a against her. Will we do it against? No, I'm not gonna do it an opposing roll on this. She's ahead of you. She doesn't see it coming. You just launch out onto her,
Yep.
which stops her movement. It doesn't do damage, but she is now stopped and within your grasp as you like knock her down onto the ground. Let's say, give me a D6.
D6. Hello, D6. Oh,
You rolled it twice. We'll take the first
53
one.
damage.
take the first one. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take the first one, which
What are you,
is
3?
5.
What are you?
You knock her down and you like push her off balance and bring her to her knees, but it's on these like stairs. And she like grinds down on her knees and her chest down a couple of the stairs, doing 5 bludgeoning damage. With the lack of armor she's wearing, she feels every bit of that. She screams out. She screams out. She's almost like mad from the what's happening. She's ignoring the pain of it. And she's just so filled with frustration. You can see at her side she's still holding on to that poisoned dagger.
Do I have enough turn left to like roll off her and keep running?
Yes. You still get your movement.
Yee-hoo!
Minus 2 meters since you have moved to jump onto her.
Yay! I totally Flintstoned her. Off I go.
So what's your total movement? So you're like 10 meters.
12 movement.
All right. What I'm just going to do. I'm just going to do some stuff here.
Thank you.
So you're like here. This is I've just moved some stuff around, replaced everybody back on the map, and what is the closest to being what I think that would be. We're gonna roll another initiative order, please. Start with you, Digby.
I put it up here. I got 4.
Cool. Wilgus.
Wilgus gets a 7.
Mallory.
Mallory has hang on. Mallory has a card problem. Oh, are there no cards left?
Sorry. So 4 and a 7. Sorry, I'm just gonna shuffle what's remaining. Try again. Sorry.
Mallory has a 5. Wait, is that 5? No, it's a 6.
I was going to say, that was very confusing for me for a minute there. The Bats, 10 and a 5. Leanara with a 9. Quasimund with a 2. And the gang with an 8. Who we start with? We start with Quasimund, who is... he's going to spend his turn getting over to Leanara and helping her to her feet. And you can hear now... some of the people that are waiting around at the bottom of the stairs, one of them shouts out, "Guards! Guards, we've got something happening! Guards, quick!" And guards will probably arrive in a turn, since the guard post is so close. So that's Quasimund. Next up are these bats who, again, just take off after Wilgus. Wilgus and Digby. So I'm going to put them right next to both of you because it really does come down to what their attack rolls here. Can you both give me a willpower roll, please? Just actually, it's within 10 meters, so it's going to include Mallory as well.
I passed. I got an 8.
Nice.
Wilgus super failed.
Oh.
Oh no, Mallory failed as well.
You can push if you want to push. Mallory. Wilgus unfortunately can't with a crit fail.
Okay, I'll try and push.
What condition are you going to give yourself?
She gonna get angry because
Yeah.
it's like, how many times we got the statue, we lose the statue. We got the sword, now they're trying to take the sword away.
Yeah.
Rolled meat beats.
Nice, which means you pass. It's just Wilgus who needs to give me a D8 again, please.
6. I regain 10 HP.
Your fear, everything that you've been feeling, these fucking bats. Just your fear turns to complete anger. And on your next turn, you're forced to attack the source of this, of the bats. You'll not be able to control your actions. You are going to turn and try and attack these bats. But you also get the angry condition if you don't already have it.
I'm already angry. Do I get something else?
You do. Pick something else that is relevant.
Okay. How about disheartened? Like, this is going super badly for Wilgus, and he's shuddering in his hope.
That works for me. Sorry, Digby, your card was off. I didn't notice. It's actually your turn. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So we can attack the bats?
Yeah, if you want to attack the bats.
There's not like a million of them.
It's just like a big swarm of bats. They do have hit points.
I will try and attack the bats then.
Okay.
With my knife. I rolled a 14 and I needed a 17. So that's a hit and it does 7 damage.
Okay. That's cool. That's a decent amount of damage for this. You just start swinging wildly into the swarm as they've been fluttering about, and you knock 2 or 3 of them straight out of the sky, maybe 4 of them out of the sky and down onto the stairs. Just these small bat carcasses on the ground.
It's 2 silver pieces each.
Let's see, I'm just going to make sure I have that written down. Yeah, cool.
And then I'm going to move away for, I guess, 6 squares.
1 second, let's just do this again. Just going to put you all the way over there. Feel free to move now. You should have the room. Running 6 squares puts you down at the bottom of the stairs now, and down into the path that sort of leads north up towards the sort of township, or out to south out towards the guards gate. And you can see now that as you're getting closer, there's a lot of focus from the guards on you now as they see you running out, like swiping out. There's a cloud of bats behind you as you run away. Wilgus left bleeding on the stairs. It's absolute mayhem.
Annabelle's in league with the bats. Digby will yell out, "An evil cult!"
And there's just like gasps. There's gasps from Annabelle. Why is she? What's going on?
Her name's Leanara, in actual fact.
Leanara! Oh my god! What's this? I don't even know what's happening anymore. Guards! Quick! Guards! Mallory.
Mallory is gonna book it.
Okay.
So just moving 12 squares, right? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whoop.
You managed to catch up with Digby. Mallory is next to you, right as you're sort of calling out as well. Are you calling out as well? Mallory, are you doing anything, or are you just like sprinting?
Oh my gosh, I knew that duck was no good. He's in cahoots. They're all in cahoots. Everyone, run for your lives.
Wilgus, back to you. There's these bats. You're filled with absolute fury.
Wilgus can't take it anymore, and he turns on a step of the staircase. Face Underman! No. Pulls out Underman and slices through the swarm, ready to cleave the 2 silver pieces from each one of their heads.
Cool. Give us a roll. Did we get that? We got that all set up, eh? Yes, we did. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
13 damage with the Underman.
Yeah, you pull the
Beastly sword.
Um-Durman out of its sheath, and Leanara and Quasimund are just like eyes on it. And you just bring the Um-Durman, nice. Bring that beautiful sword, that beautiful bejeweled sword up through the bats, and in one swipe, you just leave these bats in pieces, all of them falling dead to the ground.
And
In fact,
Wilgus will,
I'm going to say your anger subsides with that. That was so
Yeah.
satisfying that your anger subsides.
The ASMR of it passing through each bat, like a calming effect. It was just
Imagine if you cut all of the mosquitoes, that are swarming around you, annoying you all night. Just in one swipe, you kill them all.
yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, sorry. It's good.
Yeah.
It's satisfying.
And with that, Wilgus will take in a breath and he'll boost down the stairs.
Cool. Not able to dash, but still getting as far as you possibly can. You sort of trailing behind Mallory and Digby at this point, but leaving a decent gap between your group and Leanara and Quasimund. It is the group of guys' turn. They're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. They're going to head just in front, and they're going to launch their stones with their slings, but you're too far for them to be able to successfully reach you at this point. As the stones clatter down on the stairs behind you. Leanara on her feet, she just like, you can just hear this angered coming from Leanara. And Quasimund says something. You can't really make it out. But both Quasimund and Leanara just turn and run. Leaving sort of these three on the stairs to deal with the town's guard who appears in front of it's Hardy, and he sees everything. He sees Wilgus obviously in bleeding and looking very exhausted and worse for wear. You're all panting after running down those stairs. And what's happened? Tell me, what's going on? He says as he like draws his sword quickly. I guess, yeah.
He's going to spit up some blood, and he'll just point.
Yeah, Hardy sees you. He's like, "Men, see to this Wilgus immediately, and 4 of you up those stairs now." And he's like commanding them. 4 of these guards pull their swords from their sheaths and sprint up the stairs towards some of Quasimund's group. And you can hear one of them as he's much, "I've wanted to do this to you guys for some time now," as they just like clash the swords into Quasimund's crew. There's a couple of people who are instantly seeing to you now, Wilgerson, and sort of taking you off into the guard's tower, while Hardy stays like looking to you, Digby and Mallory. "Please tell me what's going on."
well, well, you know that group that hang out in the pub, and they don't. I hate to draw, conclusions about people, but they just never looked. They never sat right with me. And long story short, look at all the damage they did to our poor little Wilgus. Even me. Look at the damage I took. I'm just a little upset. It's difficult to get my thoughts together. Please forgive an old duck.
So, just an altercation between you and Quasimund's group?
They had some sort of bee in their bonnet. I think we've been doing errands for them. We weren't sure if they were reneging or on the deal or not.
They're after us because they're an evil cult working for who's the demon?
Azrahal Koth.
Yes, they're in league with the bats.
And
They've run off to the west.
He looks behind and sees like the pile of dead bats that have just been like brutally split in half on the stairs. He goes, "You found the people involved with the bats? And it's
Yes.
just Quasimond.
No, Leanara, aka Annabelle. The
Annabelle. Of
the
course.
But yes, of course.
And where is she now?
They've run to the west, but they won't get far. She's got bruised knees.
He basically sprints past you now, back up the stairs, joins his group, his soldiers on the stairs with Quasimond's crew, as they're just sort of like, they only had slings. So the fact that as soon as the swords were drawn and there was any kind of confrontation, they too tried to get away, but met an end outside the temple.
Murdered.
By the guard. Hardy, you can see him talking with his group, pointing out towards the west, and the four of them all head up the stairs towards the temple, out the west and out of view, leaving you, Digby and Mallory, outside this southern gate. Wilgus, you've been seen to. Someone is currently tending to you with bandages. Can you just give me a D6, please?
Certainly. Oh, that bandage looks pretty medium. That's 3.
They've managed to, you've got 3 hit points back after that altercation. But once the bandages are all applied, and they're checking in on you to make sure you're okay, they notice the sword at your side. And they're just taking it in. You've done it. You found the sword.
Oh, yes. Oh, and you're pretty proficient with those bandages. I can strap 2 sentences together like I can strap an army of Outskirtians to the north. Oh, actually, another bandage would be proper nice.
That's where we're going to just take a break. We'll take a break there. Well done. That was good.
Amazing.
That was Outskirtians. I like that. It's a good term.
Rally your troops, Wilgus. To me, he says.
For Frodo.
For Grub.
Well.
For the Donkadunk.
There we go. Yeah. For the donkey. That was full on. That was good.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I thought
It's
we
very
had it there.
Dragonbane.
It was very Dragonbane.
Yeah.
I'm just checking in chat. Christian said, "Man, those bats have no chill," and that is fairly on form for Dragonbane monsters.
Yep.
Yeah, that was good. Good half, Lyndon says. Good half, and I agree. Well done. I don't know what you guys have planned for next. What do you guys think of the Truth Society at the moment?
The Dick Society.
Yeah. Rebranding's in order, isn't it?
Yeah.
For a very long time, Mallory has been Team Goblin, so
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
You know, Grub's a deer.
Grub
Then there
is
was
a deer.
his little mate on Marky Mark.
Chum.
What's his name? Chum.
Yep.
And then lovely Maladuke was a sweetie pie as well. Hope she gets the present we sent with Grub.
Oh yeah. There's so much that I have to try and
Yeah.
keep in mind. I really probably should take notes at some point. Probably
One day.
Schmotes.
one day I'll take notes.
Yeah. And we do have that Kingsguard army coming as well. So
Yeah, I don't know what that
pretty
was.
good. And how do we get an M1 Abrams tank? But
That is
we
just
did.
out the front. That's out
Yeah.
the north gate.
Badonk. That's what he was. Just dragged it onto his character
That
sheet.
would be cool, you know.
I think it
the donkey.
simplifies things quite nicely. Like, we had 3 factions that we could have chosen or gone alongside with, but one of them just attacked us for no reason, out of the blue. They're purely evil, so that narrows it down nicely, I reckon.
Yeah.
Did Quasimond drop his bag of money, did he?
He
I
did.
remember
I
that.
need to go back up and find a bag of money.
Well, he dropped the pouch that he was about to hand Leanara.
Yeah.
150 gold, pretty sure.
Far out. At least.
Yeah.
Because that was just for the pieces, not for the sword.
Yeah,
I
he would
like-
have hit collateral, right?
By the way, now with we'll get to this shortly, but now you guys get your bonus hero abilities.
Oh.
Really?
You guys do.
Yay.
You had to
Yay.
you had to deal with that group as well as have the Um-Durman. And while they're still potentially alive, you did deal with them. I thought it was going to be just an all-out brawl, especially with the new sword. I thought it was just going to be full on.
A lot of
I was kind of hoping once we jumped off the edge of the map, you'd be like, "Hoo-hoo, we're out of reach. Let's go."
Not with
But
those
they kept
bats.
following us.
If the bats weren't so quick, then I probably would have. But they could move like 12 squares just without even dashing.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, so it was with those bats around. They weren't gonna stop anytime soon.
I was thinking we could just stay out of range and sling them
Oh
and
yeah,
arrow them
yeah,
as we keep going.
yeah.
Once the bats are dead.
Just go around and around outskirt, like just AI in a cheap
Yeah.
game,
Like Benny Hill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the Parthian shot, isn't it? It's the
The what?
Parthians. The
Parthian
Parthians.
shot.
That's where. That's
they
where
turn
the
around on
Parthian
their
shot
horse
comes
and
from.
go,
Yeah,
Ah,
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
yeah, and it killed all the other armies basically.
Moj, I feel like you get every single reference. Like some of us, get a reference, and some of us get a reference, and it alternates there and back. But you get every single reference. It's
I
amazing.
am quite
Even
old.
Jan
I am
and
quite
Dean.
old.
We're all
So I've heard a lot of
don't-
references.
We're all pretty much the same age, so don't
Yeah,
give
no
us
one's
that
getting
old
Jan and Dean.
yeah.
I'm getting I don't why all this stuff sticks in my head, but ask me like how to I don't know, do something really mundane and useful, and I'm like, what? How?
Right.
What? So man.
Isn't that so? That's knowledge. No, what would that be? I'm trying to think of if you were like a D&D character. Is that wisdom or intelligence that you've got?
Lore,
Wisdom.
myths and legends.
Myths and legends and zero and everything else. Is it?
Yeah.
Myths and legends is like at 18, and
Yeah. That's awesome.
but intelligence is like 8.
right. Lyndon
What do they
said.
call it? Is it the dump stat?
Lyndon said, I was just seeing someone last about a lecturer who kept referencing Happy Days and having to look it up. No.
Yay.
Happy Days. I do feel like I'm like what is relevant now is not for me anymore. Do you get that feeling the older you get, like the stuff that
Yeah, but also I did ignore a lot of stuff because it was shit
right.
that was popular at the time. So
Right.
just keeping that up. Happy Days, where they got like Jump the Shark. That's where that comes from.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's
God
kind
bless
of
him.
relevant somehow in a tangential way. People don't even know where Jump the Shark comes from, probably.
I remember watching that episode and thinking it was awesome because I was a kid and it was Happy Days, right?
Right.
So he fucking jumped a shark, that rules. And then it was like, jumping a shark is a bad thing. I'm like, oh, but he's jumped a shark.
It's gone too far.
It's so good.
This is really like he's gone from a show about being cool in the bathroom of a diner to jumping the shark on
True.
motorbike. Was he on jet ski?
Jet ski, yeah.
No, not
Oh, no.
skis.
Motorcycle.
No.
Was he being dragged by a motorcycle with skis?
He was on skis.
What?
It was on
No.
skis,
Because it was
wasn't
in the
he?
water.
No?
It was in the water. You can't jump a shark.
No,
on
it
land.
was
But
it
he
was
went
like
over a
a
ramp, didn't he?
it was
Yeah.
like a swimming pool filled with water
Yeah.
with a shark, and he jumped a motorcycle over it like
I thought he was being dragged
Evil
by
Knievel.
something. Okay, right.
Man, I'm remembering it very differently then. I thought it was like in the ocean on skis.
No, it was out the back of the diner or something, wasn't it? Like the parking lot.
Really?
In the car park. They
so
just
my-
set
Yeah,
up the shark.
Oh no! Look, here he goes. He is in the ocean.
Thank you.
Fonzie
Aye,
jumps the
okay.
shark.
Thank you.
Okay.
Tell me
It's
it was
like
in a
two
pool
things
in the
together.
back. Come on. That would have been jumping the shark. Sure, like in the metaphorical sense, but he jumped the shark in an ocean. That makes way
Richie
more
is
sense.
driving the speedboat.
Yeah, not motorbike in a pool.
I knew it's being dragged by something, but is there another one where he jumped something in a
He
motorbike?
didn't do it twice, did he? Did he jump 2 sharks?
There was no shark then, I guess.
I'm glad.
Whoa, he did well. Oh yeah. Oh, they could all see. Okay, well I'm posting that in the,
Okay,
in the
please.
Discord.
So if you want to see the Fonz jump a shark, please join our Discord. Here's a link for anyone who wants to see the Fonz jumping either a shark or not. I don't know which one Shannon posted. He maybe just... Was there a second one of him jumping? I will find out.
No,
Join the
I
Discord
wonder.
and you can
Maybe
see.
I'll probably just imagine that one. But
Right.
imagine if he didn't make that. Imagine if he landed in with the shark and was ripped to pieces. That's the...
That would be Dragonbane ending.
Yeah.
I feel like
yeah.
it still would have been called Jumping the Shark when the show goes too far if he missed it and died to shark attack.
That would be the end.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Speaking of not knowing what I'm doing, how make ability appear in my...
Well, let's get back into...
Okay, just before we do,
Huh?
I think there's Fearless Fonzarelli, okay? And that's when he's got a white suit and he...
That's
on a
different.
motorbike.
Yeah. I remember that as well.
By the
Oh,
looks
that'll be what I'm mixing it up in my head because I see him in a big white suit.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
the white
fine.
helmet.
For all of
Yes.
your contemporary TV and movie discussions, please enjoy getting Dicey every Tuesday night here on Twitch. All right, let's get back into outskirt in the day. We're going to talk. You're all sort of seated inside the southern palisade, so the gate with the little like towers and stuff are. Wilgus, you're still feeling pretty sore from the events. The others, you guys managed to get out with only a few scrapes and bruises. Maybe Digby got a little bit of damage as well. But you're all feeling, despite what's going on, the importance. You knew the Um-Durman was important, but you didn't realize people were going to kill you for it. This puts everything in a whole new light. But boy, oh boy, do you feel like heroes now that you have escaped away from danger and you have the frickin' Um-Durman. So I'm going to, as part of Dragonbane, one of the things that you get is anytime you do anything major, anything massive that is a big tick of heroism, you get gifted a heroic ability. I think it only happens like once or twice in a campaign. So I have had you all look up some stuff that you might want to take on as a heroic ability. So let's go through one at a time. Shannon, let's talk about Digby's. I like the one that you sort of ran past me. What's the one that you've got?
And it's really relevant to what we were just talking about with Fearless Fonzarelli because this ability is called Fearless.
Nice. Do you want to explain that one?
Yes, I'm trying to click it, and then it was like, "Hey, do you want to pay $30 for Dragonbane core set?"
Oh, okay, that's weird.
However, I do have it written down here.
I can drag that onto your.
Okay.
Sure.
Requirements: nothing. Willpower points 2. You automatically resist fear without a will roll.
So next time there's a fear attack that happens, you just go, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
I'll be wearing a white suit with white helmet from now on.
Let me just put fearless onto yours. Do you have to? You don't have to roll anything. It's just instantly.
Just spend
no
willpower.
will roll.
Do I just drag that onto
2
yours?
willpower points.
I'm trying to see if I can just drag that on. I feel like I should be able.
I'll
There
turn
we
into
go.
a fearless now.
No, it's on. It is
turn
now.
into a donkey.
It's on your sheet now.
Okay.
I'm missing like all of my notes. What the hell happened?
I see.
Yeah,
Sure,
while
don't
we're
say
playing,
that.
I had to re-log in.
Something's happened. I think
It says sorry. It looks like your session has expired.
Yeah, I think
Please
something
log
must happen
back
with
in.
Roll20.
Yeah, same for me too.
Okay. I'm just logging back in as well.
I thought I'd just like delete everything.
That's what I thought I had done as well. Okay, cool. So fearless, you can no longer get. That's a really good heroic ability. That is honestly so good.
Yeah, because
Especially
I've
here.
gotten fear a lot. Just because even if I pass my first will roll, someone else will scream, and then I'll get fear again,
Yeah.
and then I'll scream, and then the next person. It's like what's that movie with the
Human
so
centipede.
starts. Oh, one person starts spewing, and then the next starts spewing, and then they're all spewing.
Oh,
What's
They
that?
describe it in the Goonies, but it's
Yeah.
also in the Stand By Me.
Ah,
They
right,
actually
right.
show it.
Meet the Feebles.
They're spewing
Meet the Feebles.
cherries pie or something. Oh, maybe that.
Yes.
I remember the scene.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
So we have the fearless Digby now, which is awesome. Let's talk Wilgus. Wilgus already had one today, and he's having second heroic abilities.
When Wilgus is in the medical tent and they're wrapping the bandages around him, he noticed the scar tissue is like doubling up. He's been injured a lot recently, and he's maybe 50% scar tissue now. So he's going to be pretty robust and gain an additional 2 HP.
So you're taking robust a second time.
You got it.
Dang. Okay, Wilgus is robust. That puts you up to like 19 hit points.
19 HP now.
We're not going to put you at max. You're on whatever you're on.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Cool. Great. Mallory.
Yeah.
What are we thinking?
Mallory. No. I did do a lot of thinking, and I just kept coming back to this one ability. So Mallory's going to have Twin Shot.
Okay.
Which is what is it? Activating this ability with a bow. You shoot 2 arrows instead of 1. You roll just once to hit with a bane, and roll damage separately. And arrows can be directed at the same target or 2 different targets.
That's pretty talented.
Yeah, she's up in her shootability, and it can also be layered with her existing Dragon Slayer. So
yeah.
2 arrows is D12 each.
Yeah.
Plus,
damn.
and then if she Dragon Slayers, it's another D8. So
Yeah. That's awesome. That's going to be so good. I like the idea that you can pick 2 separate targets. So you could theoretically you could pick one in front of you and one behind you. And you can do like
she just has them. She's just holding them on the bow.
Yeah.
And then she like flipping Legolas's it. She like shoots this way and then turns back and goes shoot again. And it's like
not just up into the air, and they both just manage to like find target. Arc and just land on the targets. Either way, that's very
ricochet
very cool.
off one guy's head.
Oh, see, that's what we're talking about. That's the thinking I like. There, for sure.
That's how we do. If I roll a 1, can we say that it hits 2 people? Like 1 arrow hits 2 people, so I get 3. Yay!
Through someone and into someone else.
Yeah.
I like the idea.
I want to see you shoot 2 arrows forward, but the first one hits the other one, so it goes in reverse, and then that way.
They're like
Lucas understands physics differently.
It ricochets, hits that flies
spins
that
around.
way.
Yeah.
Bend it to your will, Wilgus.
Now, my only concern with that was, and I think you appeased it pretty well, was it's with a bane though, so you could theoretically just miss. You could spend 3 wisdom points and then miss, right?
Yes. All my stuff is like that. I spend 3 and I could whiff the roll. But my ability in bows is 18.
True.
So in order to fail, I have to roll 19 or a 20. Having said that out loud, I will now only roll 19s and 20s.
Yeah.
But
Still 10% chance.
The statistics that are on my side, hopefully.
So again, just with how, since we're using Roll20, just the way that will work with Dragon Slayer is as long as you say, I want to use this before you roll, and then if it hits, then you can spend the 3 points. It's kind of a weird system. Normally you'd roll to hit, then say, I want to use Dragon Slayer, but Roll20 sort of rolls damage at the same time. You're meant to call it before you see the damage. So we'll just Dragon Slayer the same as we've been doing on top of Twin Shot. Great. You guys are definitely feeling a lot more capable, I think, at this point. Even though you just ran away. You ran away. It was you're looking back at it and you can't see how it could have gone any other way.
Fearlessly ran away, I think.
Yeah. Well, from now on, you'll be fearlessly running away. I think you've had one fear too many and you're just annoyed at how easily you've been afraid.
I choose to run.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're looking back, and I chose to scream that time. All of those times, it was my choice.
Ah.
The guards have sort of like left you alone in one of the towers, just to sort of give you some rest. What's happening, Wilgus? What's Wilgus thinking? What's going on?
Is my party nearby? Is that what's happening?
Yeah. You're all in there.
Oh, guys, I think we might have to get up north and kill this big bad guy pretty prompt because this Um-Durman's pretty highly sought after. What do you think?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
I agree. Do you think we'll be able to take him on by ourselves? Should we start
I think so.
backtracking to meet all our friends and maybe like no? Just do it by ourselves.
How about we send word to Glam Glam? You know, he would be a mighty asset in the battle ahead. He said,
yes,
once we get the sword. Well, how about to prove that, we give him the 4 pieces back? Because we wouldn't give them back to him if we couldn't get the sword, right?
Good idea.
If we just send him a cat or something, he might be confused.
Yes, another good point.
I could see how he would be. Yes.
And we do have our outskirting army. We'll just pick a random villager, one that looks fit and able. How about Hardy's apprentice? The old guy with a name from
Jory. Holy
Jory.
crap, we haven't spoken to Jory in a while.
I know.
Jory?
Jory.
Yeah.
If we're pulling out a named NPC, it bodes well, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Does he have character art? Because that's what you really need.
Oh, shit. There he is.
We do have Jory art. We do.
Well, okay, well then he must be good.
Well, we had
Is
Leanara
that-
as well.
Oh,
She's back. Oh,
And
okay. No, that sounds like a good idea. Yes. So, Outskirtian army.
and maybe the old Immortal Flame crew. They might be better than the Truth Society, I'm thinking.
you remind me
Keepers
of
of the
them again.
Immaculate Flame.
Immaculate Flame. Who was in that?
We heard about them, a few weeks back, but we were kind of busy looking after our adventure tourism, and they said once we get the Um-Durman to look them up.
This was Elphilia. This is the one that kind of was quite rude to you guys in the alleyway. She was
yeah,
stern.
The leather
lady in
jacket.
Dark Alley.
Yeah.
I think our respect points will be pretty good when we whip this out. Oh, Um-Durman!
Wilgus again just lifts up this bejeweled, dazzling sword. It's got it's got a bit of bat blood on it at this point, but
I'll never
Any
wash
chance
it.
he gets, he's got to whip it out and flop it on the table.
Whoa.
Look at this.
Oh.
But yeah, so Elphilia, she was part of that group.
Elphilia Shadowleaf.
That's the one.
Oh, enemy of Azrael, and maybe there's 12 more keepers of the Immaculate Flame.
And she had like an awesome morning star that she had with her at the time, and amazing sort of plate armor that she was wearing.
Oh.
And she was like, she said the first thing you need to do is find me.
Maybe we should. How many baddies could there be in this town that will just kill us?
I'm thinking they would have tried to assemble a good chunk of their party to take us out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like if they wouldn't have had 1,000 people here because there's not 1,000 people here. So don't even think of that one, Digby.
Okay, I'll put
That
that
is
out
a
of my
fucking
mind.
good point. I'll tell you that.
You know?
Hmm.
How about I
Oh,
rest here because my blood is mostly on the floor.
Yes.
And you guys
Regrow your blood.
Yeah. And you guys do the old yeah.
Okay.
And Wilgus, as the official bearer of the sword, can you maybe put in a good word for the goblins? You know, in case we get to see them again and we want to join forces, maybe we just want to prepare people. You know, everyone joining in, becoming one team, united under the sword.
The enemy of my enemy, that one. We could use that one.
Yes, that's very good.
I like that.
Excellent. Well done. I hope your blood grows back very quickly.
Thank you. Hydration is the key.
Are we able to maybe do a
No,
little?
you want thick blood. Thick.
Like honey.
Yes. Drink something thick.
Like honey.
That
It's
sounds
expensive.
delicious.
Don't spend all the
Or
money
more
on
blood.
honey.
You could drink more blood.
Drink blood. Good thinking.
Oh, I think
Get a couple of those bats, just wring them out. Maybe there's something left in there.
Yes. Dehydrated blood.
maybe I'll get a shower first, actually, because
Too wet.
I don't smell very good.
Yes.
Are we-
Yes.
Are we able to do a little a quick healing before we go and find that
Yeah, I mean, if you guys
rude
want to,
lady?
if you want to take a bit of a rest, you're welcome to.
Oh yeah, I actually need.
Oh,
a
for me,
rest.
yes. No, I was thinking trying to boost Wilgus, but yes, I could definitely use a rest.
Yeah. I might try and do any healing. Unless you want to.
So you
What's
could
your-
do you
We
could
can
do
both
a
do it.
you could do a stretch.
I can help.
A stretch rest gives you all a d6 hit points, or 2d6 if someone's healing you. So, and then a d6 of willpower as well, and you get to heal a single condition if you just want a quick 15-minute break.
Well, let's do both. Let's do all of that. All right.
All right. Feel free to take a 15-minute break. So it give you each get a d6 of hit points back, and a d6 of willpower, and fix
okay.
one condition.
Stretchy.
Does anyone want to just hand me that bandage just
Yep.
out of
There
my
you
reach?
go. I've rolled healing and I succeeded, and I've got
Oh,
a
nice.
bunch of bandage. Here's a bandage. I'll help you with it.
Thank you.
I've just regained 2 hit points.
I'll 2d6 it then, is it right?
Yeah, 2d6.
Cool.
So let's say you guys take 2 breaks then.
5.
Because you can't heal and be healed. So
Oh, I see.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So you feel there's
Heal
some time.
thyself.
What
Okay.
I'll say is
30 minutes.
while you guys are resting, you're taking this sort of 30-minute break just to do your planning. Right. This is when all of this planning, it's a bit of quiet time. In this time as well, some of the guards have heard you mention Jory, and they've sent for Jory as well.
Never heard of them.
Yeah. Jory shows up, and his face, a flood of memories come back from when you met him in day one. And that was the last time you saw him. He was basically an apprentice for Hardy, but he recognized you three instantly. And he's not trying to overwhelm you. He knows he's been informed what's happened. He's been told to just listen, and he just spends some time with Wilgus to hear the plan.
Right. We knew you were just the right guy to do this one, Jory. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give you this ancient statue that took us months of trekking and adventure tourism to find. And we want you to gift it to Glam Glam in the tower to the east. And let him know to meet us at Mirror Lake for the battle to free Misty Vale with their Sorry.
There's no questions from him. He's being focused on every word from Wilgis's mouth. He's very precious with the statuette as you hand it over to him as well. He folds it up in this little bit of linen and puts it into his little backpack. And he talks to the guards a little bit. They sort of give him a bit better directions for where to be headed. They mention the haunted marshes. And he looks a bit concerned, and they hand him a blade to take with him. He's been training with daggers and sort of training swords. This is the first time he's been gifted a proper guard sword and shield.
We're giving it to the right guy. First time
Good
holding
news.
a sword. You can do it.
Good news, the swamps aren't haunted anymore.
Yes.
They're
right.
a bit spidery,
Yeah.
so watch out for spiders, but not haunted.
The guards
Have we
are
killed a big spider?
the guards are like, well, there you go, Jory. It's going to be fine. We thought you'd never mind what we thought. But anyway, it'd be good for you to. It'd be great training. It's just across. It's a couple of days trekking. You'll be fine.
Into the
Just
marshes.
just remember to be very polite when you meet Glam Glam.
He just knows the name Glam Glam, so he's just like, that's like that's a weird name, but yeah, okay, I can give Glam Glam this little statue. Is he a good
He
guy?
likes potatoes.
He's
He's
big fluffy
You
potatoes,
know what I mean?
Soft, fluffy potatoes.
soft, squishy
Yeah.
mashed potatoes.
How will I recognize him? Make sure I've got the right guy.
About
He's,
20 feet tall.
Jesus
he's a mess.
Christ.
he's massive,
Green.
mate.
Lots of nipples hidden behind shields.
He's trying to show a brave face, but you can see right through it. Okay, Glam Glam. Deceptive name.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll head off.
Just before you go, is there some town guard that could go with you as well? Like, is there? You're just talking to the town guard. Like, is any of them keen
Well,
to go with you?
this is where I want to hear a bit more from you guys. This place doesn't have a lot of town guard. There's Hardy, there's Jory, there's the 3 that ran up. There's maybe 5 total outside of Hardy and Jory, right?
Gotcha,
So
okay.
it's a small little town. They've done the best they can do, and it comes down to what you want from them moving forward. They can absolutely send as many as you might need to go with Jory.
Shall we take maybe 20 women and children with you? Then you can feed those to any creatures that attack you, but you will survive. Actually, that might be the bandages talking. I've had my good idea for the day. Don't worry about it.
I've been practicing. I think I hope I'll be all right.
If I remember, you did better than in the training than I did, Jory. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
you're
right. I forgot about that. If yeah, all right. Yeah, I think I'll be fine then. Look at you.
That's right.
A little bit cocky all of a sudden. You kind of like, you got him. Yeah, he's good to go. He heads out of the tower, heads back into outskirt. He's just getting his provisions, getting his stuff that he needs for the trek. But he is first, as soon as he's packed, he's out. He's going. That's sorted. Your statue pieces are going to be looked after and delivered to Glangland. Might take a couple of days. What else?
What was his name again?
Jory.
Jory. How do you spell Jory?
Jory.
That's what I thought. Okay. Do we need anything else from town? We could go talk to the person that runs the town. Ask them for advice.
You're right. How about we
Van Hilde?
Van Hild?
Van Hill? That's right. We could
Van
get some
Halen?
maybe healing supplies from Jornath as well.
Yes.
They were very valuable.
Just a few
Oh,
more
Drenath.
supplies for the
Drenath.
trip.
Yeah.
Dreneth. It just says a bit of a know-it-all.
He was. He lived in a smoke-filled hut, and he was very druggy, but he has offered healing to you for a small price.
Should we put word out to get old Immaculate Flame people to come see us as well?
That's who we want to talk to, isn't it?
They've got
Yes, it
they've
is.
got gear, they've got weapons, they know how to fight.
They're tough.
Do you need to barter some more with that dear man that sold us Badonkadonk?
I think we've got everything, don't we?
Okay.
Unless you need anything.
A catapult, maybe.
Mm.
Do
I
have
think the plan of getting healed up, talking to Alphilia, sending Jory out, it's all solid. Feels like
It's a good
there's-
plan. Well done, guys.
Feels like
Let's
there's-
just walk around yelling out Alphilia. Alphilia! Well, how do we get in contact? Oh, she said come and meet us straight away. Maybe she's at the inn. Should we go to the inn? That's where they
that's
hang
where
out.
that's where you've seen her the last few times is the Three Stags.
Let's go. I'm
Yes.
enough. I'm up to walk on my feet, but
Good.
Yeah.
you
Well, you've got
guys-
a donkey and cart as well, if need be. If you need to have a extra little rest on the way north to the Three Stags, it doesn't take too long before you get there as well. There's a lot of hubbub. There's a lot of people talking. People saying, "Did you know Annabelle wasn't even Annabelle? She was the one sending the bats." All this like stuff. She's in leagues with Azrael. There's all these rumors that are just being spread about the city as you're walking through. It's them. They're the ones that have cleared this town out from Quasimodo and his crew, kind of thing. Everyone's like looking upon you with admiration as you sort of head through with Badongadonk into the main sort of town square area. You head into the Three Stags. It's very quiet in here now. There's just Van Hild now. There's obviously Leanara is no longer there. Van Hild is serving drinks to the few guests that are in there, and seated in that same little seated area in the same corner of the Three Stags is Alphilia, and she looks over to all of the three of you as you walk in. She says, "I thought I told you to come straight to me." And that's where we'll end it for tonight.
Quite demanding, isn't she? I forgot she was so demanding.
Yeah, yeah.
On
demanding.
Yeah.
Oh,
Awesome. Let's
hooray.
let's do a level up and see if we can unlock another
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Whoop whoop.
another bit of. And was it knives? We got to get knives for Moj. We need to get knives. All right, let's go to
Give me
the
some
same
knives.
old questions. Did you participate in the game session? Give yourself a little advancement mark somewhere on some skill. Did you explore a new location? No new location this week. Did you defeat one or more dangerous adversaries? Yes. Did you overcome an obstacle without using force? I'm going to say yes to that too. You did use force on the bats, but you really were trying not to use force where possible. And the main obstacle was Leanara and Cosimo, so I'm going to say yes to that. Did you give in to your weakness?
I'm going to say yes.
I am weakness free.
Cool. Well,
yeah.
you need to pick a new weakness based on tonight's session. So have a think about that. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to give it to me now. Take a look at the weaknesses in the rule book that I sent you, and just see if you can find one that sort of aligns with that. Digby, let's start with a level up for Digby.
Okay. I'm going to go acrobatics. I got an 11, bushcraft an 11, sleight of hand is a 12, and knives is a 17. So I have the possibility of going up.
Here we go.
What do I get? Acrobatics, I got a 16, so that's a pass. Bushcraft, I got a 17, that's a pass. Sleight of hand, I got a 20, that's a pass. And knives, I got a 20.
That's a pass as well.
That's a pass,
whoa.
and that went up to 18.
Which means you get another heroic ability.
What? I didn't think I'd ever do that.
Amazing.
Ba, 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 ba,
Did you?
Oh,
Pew,
well,
pew,
then,
Did you have a
Wow.
Did you have another one in the back of your mind while you were going through the heroic abilities?
No, I just saw that one and was like, yeah, that's it.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That is absolutely
But
fair.
I'll have another look for
Yeah,
next
cool. Prepare one for next week. You'll start the session with your new.
Okay.
That's actually awesome. That's really good. Yesterday's model said Final Fantasy victory music. That's accurate. Great. How about Wilgus?
Wilgus is going swords, awareness, evade, and myths and legends.
Can you also pass all 4, please?
Oh, yes, please. And... Huh. No. Did that work?
Huh?
Huh. There we go. Oh, it passed evade.
Oh, shit.
And evade went to 18.
What?
You get another heroic ability.
Wow.
Amazing.
We're breaking this game, guys.
I feel like we've done something wrong
We
now.
cracked it. Yeah.
This is awesome. You guys are heroic abilities all over the place now. This is amazing. Robust again for Wilgus?
Let's go.
Oh my gosh! Really?
Yep.
That'd be
Robust.
amazing.
Sure.
Are you going to?
Yep.
21 total hit points for Wilgus.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
He is hulking out.
That is so good. This
More scar
training.
tissue than sense.
Yeah, this
It's all
training
that
is.
blood drinking.
It is.
It's
Yeah.
been
Iron is
covered in
good for you.
excrement the entire journey. It builds up your vitamin mineral
Yeah.
base.
It's healthy
Builds up your
germs.
immunity.
Yeah.
Wilgus is becoming a beast. This is awesome. Mallory, please. I need 3 out of 3.
Oh my gosh, so much pressure.
Yesterday's model says the poison thickened his veins.
No.
Perfect.
Oh, I've got a evade, which was nice,
Okay.
but I rolled a 1 on knives. Does that mean I go backwards?
You go down to 2 points of knives now. Yeah. You start from scratch. No, that's all right.
Right.
Everyone got
I
something.
knew it was too good to be true.
Yeah. I like that we went from like one person having one heroic ability to like all of you having multiple now. This is fantastic.
Yeah.
So good.
So good.
I could choose cat-like, but then I thought that would be against my
We can
My-
adjust that to dog-like if you like.
dog-like. Yeah. And then I also thought, I could go disguise, but then it says you have to be of the disguise is the same kin as you. And how many dog people are walking around?
There haven't been many.
No.
What's your performance?
Performance score?
Yes.
It is. Sorry, I don't know why it's not open. 6.
Okay. Never mind.
What were you thinking, Moj?
Oh, I saw this one and it looked so good, but I have very low performance, so it just went on the nope, cannot. It's called, I think, musician.
Oh.
So you can sing a song, and it encourages your teammates and gives them a boon, or it terrifies the enemy and gives them a bane.
Oh, that's
I'm like-
cool.
Cool.
That would be
And-
good.
Unburn.
And you can also improve it by buying certain musical instruments like bagpipes.
Oh, that's very cool.
Oh, I can
So-
busk.
A
There's
terrifying
always some
busker.
prick with some bagpipes, isn't there?
I always feel like I have a permanent
would
boon
suit.
around those like steel drum guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine if Digby busts out his kettle drum.
I would be down for that so hard.
Really large as well.
I would even get like an audio file I could play anytime that Digby like busted it out. We lost Moj. She disappeared. I wonder what happened.
Probably going to go get the bagpipes.
Probably. Good session. Good session, team. That was great. Leading Leanara and Quasimon go Wonder where what will happen.
To their death.
Nothing will happen. Yeah.
Wonder what will happen there. Obviously, Hardy and his group followed after, but it was after they had already sort of run, so we don't know.
I think probably Leonara's damaged knees are the main.
Oh, that was satisfying, man.
Yeah.
I really liked that. That was
Scabs.
really good.
The scabs will come together. You know, in this environment with no antibiotics, she's probably pretty much a goner.
If that was true, Wilgus would have had sepsis long ago.
That's true.
She'll change her name to Leanara the Toboggan.
Okay. Yeah. I like it. Maybe we'll just not even Leanara anymore. Maybe just Toboggan.
Yeah, Toboggan Lady.
But that was not that I don't think Moj can hear us right now, but I really like that. I like the idea of just her launching herself on the back on these like broken old steps. I thought that was a cool little visual, cool little moment. But I'm really excited about like the next couple of episodes. I think all things going well, I could imagine a journey to the friggin' lake happening soon, which is pretty cool.
Yes.
Shannon's trying to remember the lake. Mirror Lake?
No, I'm into the lake. I'm into the lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually just reading I was thinking, veteran or whatever. I'm looking at these skills. But I reckon that's where we're straight there before something. So before our shit gets stolen again.
Yeah, fair enough. The there was. I'll remind you of it next week as well. But Alphilia has tried. She mentioned she's tried multiple times to get to Mirror Lake and has failed multiple times. So it'd be just in case you'd forgotten about that. That might be a good thing to
gets lost.
Question her about maybe next week.
Oh,
yeah.
She's poor at orienteering.
She's just constantly got the compass in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always just ends up back at the pub. Whoopsie daisy.
That's why she's always there.
Yeah.
Just one more beer.
And I need to read up more about the Immaculate Flame. I need to read up some more about that. That's my homework. Speaking of homework, Moj, we're gonna let you go. Let you finish your evening at 10 o'clock with your homework that you got to get done. But thanks to everybody who joined us tonight. It was a nice small group tonight, I like that. It's nice and personal. It's just us talking to you. And thanks for you guys for playing another really good session. And we will be back next week as we keep pushing towards Azrael Koth's demise. Right?
Yay!
Gonna get him.
And he's only got 7 HP.
He's actually just like a small child.
Aww.
Why?
Now we can't kill them.
That would be amazing. Your big boss is a child, and it's like, come on, big warrior man, here, kill this child. Go on.
No problem.
Wilkes is like, done.
I'll wear him as a hat.
Yeah. There's a link to our YouTube where you can see our previous sessions. There's a link to our Discord, but I'm pretty certain you're all in our Discord already. And there's our Patreon where you can support us. And please do, because it enables me to buy things. I recently picked up Rime of the Frost Maiden for Roll20 to go with my physical copy that I have that I bought with my own money since it's physical. Roll20 is for getting Dicey money. Physical is for Reagan money. Okay, I'm good with getting Dicey funds. So we picked up Rime of the Frost Maiden for Roll20, and I'm very keen to play that. I don't know when, but it's awesome. I love it. It's such a cool story. I'm very excited to give it a go. And I think Christian's keen to play as well, which is going to be awesome. Get him back in.
I played with that guy.
I don't know who's keen. I don't even know when I'm going to be running it. I think once we wrap up Dragonbane, I think Christian's going to run a couple of things. I think Shannon wants to run something as well. Ooh. I wouldn't mind doing a couple of one-shot Dragonbane things. So Rime of the Frost Maiden's a way away, but something I'm very, very keen to do. And it'll be a big campaign. So I need to find people who are keen, who are good, and who want to spend a couple of years
with some stamina.
Yeah, I need them to have a bit of stamina. But I'll try and speed things along because it is, like I said, it's a very long campaign, like level 1 to level 15, I think.
What?
Oh, dang.
I thought it was be a short one.
No,
It's massive.
no, it's massive.
It's bigger than Stride.
It's probably about the same.
Fucking hell.
Which is, yeah. But you can cut corners. Like the first couple of
Speedrun
chapters. Well, the first couple of chapters are for getting your characters from level 1 to level 5. You can start at just level 5 on the third chapter if you want to. So you can do it that way.
Those are the best levels.
That's what I think as well. Plus,
level 3.
in the early levels, there's fishing. There's
Oh.
fishing in it.
Okay.
Oh, so
Just
good.
get stuck doing that.
We're just gonna live there.
Yeah. yeah. Which I'm just like, I love that there's fishing in it. So that's cool. No, it's not Animal Crossing, Christian.
Ice
Damn it.
fishing?
Yes. It's it's out.
The hole?
No, I think it's still out in the ocean, but it's blizzard and snowing, and it's very cool.
It's got a pun, is it? Or like the rhyme as in like frost, but
Yeah.
But are they like the
What?
rhyme of the frost? You know, rhyme RIME is like frost.
Oh, I didn't
Is the
realize
Frost
that.
Maiden a
Yeah.
rapper?
I didn't realize rhyme was frost.
Yeah,
That's cool.
But are
I
they
should
also
know
saying
more about
that
things.
the
Rhyme,
Frost
whore.
Maiden has a poem?
What'd you call me?
Or, what? Oh yeah, Hoarfrost.
Yeah, I know
That's it.
Hoarfrost, but I didn't know
Oh, I know Hoarfrost.
Well, no, I've
But-
heard because it's in
What
Monster.
I'm-
It's in Monster Hunter. The Hoarfrost is in Monster Hunter, but I didn't
it?
know that Hoar meant frost. I just because it just is frost, then doesn't it? If it's Hoarfrost.
Yeah, Frost of the Frost Maiden.
yeah. That's not what I thought rhyme meant, so that's cool. Not that I thought it was like a
do
rhyme.
they have a double meaning? Like there's some sort of poem or rhyme that is
The end
going
boss
on?
is the rhyme, right?
It's the
Yeah.
whore.
I think
Frost.
rime is like the fluffy frost that you get like on your windshield or on branches.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the
Yeah,
rhyme.
like little
And hoarfrost
crystals.
is the hard chunky stuff that you get just under the surface of the dirt.
Okay.
Oh.
More useless stuff I have in my head.
No, I love your knowledge. I think you'd make an amazing DM. Maybe we need you to run Rhyme of the Whore Maiden.
Of the Hoarfrost.
Oh my god,
Tundra.
prepare for many evil children.
Right.
You're just everyone as a child.
Pokemon edition.
Right.
So yeah, I'll have to. Yeah, I'm keen. I've also been like thinking about what kind of intro I want for it as well, which I'm very keen to just start building, even though it's probably a year away. But I still am keen just to like start working on like a little intro, which could be fun. I like the idea of because I've always had like my face with the Strad one. It was my face, and then I had like glowing red eyes, and the mouth opens and bats fly out. Then it's like a castle and lightning and stuff. And that was really cool. But I want to do something where it's like. As my face comes in, it's got like ice hanging from my face. And then like a big blizzard. And as the blizzard just passes, then the Frost Maiden's face will flash where mine was kind of thing. And then gets drowned out by the blizzard and stuff. That'd be cool. That's kind of what I want to...
Vanilla ice.
Maybe we'll just rhyme of Vanilla Ice.
Yes.
There we go.
All right.
Oh, Shannon's keen now.
Gotta go home and rewrite Ice Ice Baby.
Yeah. Everything in
Ice
90s rap.
Maiden.
Kristen said Frost of the Frost Whore. I like that. That's good. That's good. Okay, all right. Well, we're going to disappear. Thank you. We'll be back next Tuesday to continue this. I'll continue putting our episodes into podcast format because, I originally didn't put it into podcast format. I wasn't in a hurry because I was like, are we even going to finish this? Is this going to be something we enjoy? And so I was like, well, what if we don't enjoy this and just kind of like the system sucks, the story sucks, let's just stop and play something else.
Aw.
But it's turned out really well, so I'm gonna definitely get to putting the rest up. So thanks.
Yay.
Yeah.
Thanks for making it so enjoyable. All of
Yeah.
you guys. Thank you.
You
Yeah.
guys
3
are
cheers
amazing.
for
Thanks for everyone sticking with
3
it.
cheers for everybody.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah.
3 cheers
Hopefully this is in the podcast. You're listening to this
for
shit.
three,
Oh wait.
three
Wait,
cheers for the 3 viewers we have. Yay!
Let me check. Let me
One
check my
cherry,
pocket.
you
Oh,
have to
here it
share
is.
Oh, hey,
Yeah. Oh.
here we go. That's for you guys. All right, have a good night, everybody, and we'll see you
night.
next week.
Ciao.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.